So you have your three parts. First thing you have to do is glue them down. So I've glued my title down. The other two pieces, there's one that has time, place, and environment and the definition, and then the actual notes. So we're going to take the one that has the notes and we're going to glue it all the way down. I just put a frame of glue on the back and then I'm going to glue that completely down to the page. This one overlaps it right over it, except this time you're only going to glue on the tab on the side. So I'm just going to take a single strip of glue and I'm going to carefully line it up, hold it for a moment. So these will become flaps. So then I'm just going to take my scissor and I'm going to cut apart each on that line, on this line. So then when you lift these, it reveals the notes underneath. So then once you have this, we're going to go ahead and do some underlining of the notes. I've already provided the notes for you so you don't have to write them. So that means we have to do a little underlining and highlighting. I underlined place in pink, so I'm going to grab pink to do the notes. So where and when the story takes place, the most important part of the setting is the place. This is the physical location. So we're going to underline physical location. And all I've given you here is examples. City, what city does the story take place in? What state? What country? Is it in an apartment, a house, on a playground, a ship? Wherever the physical place is, that's your setting. Setting is also time. Every story takes place in a certain time, and time can be a lot of things. So I'm going to change to my brown because I've underlined in brown. So whatever color you underlined time, you should do your notes in the same color. So time, stories are either set in the past, the present, or the future. And you can usually tell that because there will be some element to that time that is recognizable. Sometimes they're in a particular season, winter, fall, spring, summertime, a school year, there's a season involved, or it could be even as specific as a time of day, 10 o'clock in the morning, midnight. So we have season, time of day, and then it could be an era. So if it's in the World War II, the 1940s, that's an era. So you have place, the physical location, you have time, which can be multiple things down to the minute or just general, this takes place present day. And then finally, probably the trickiest element of setting is the environment. Sometimes it's also known as the mood. So in my green, I'm actually going to write underneath here, I'm going to write the word mood. Really, the setting is not just the place and time, but what can you see in that area? What does it feel like? Is it hot? Is it muggy? It's the environmental. Is there a tornado coming? There's environmental pieces to the setting. So this says details that describe the weather, social, cultural, or political conditions. For example, during World War II in Germany, there was a lot of political unrest. Adolf Hitler was causing some problems and deciding that certain people didn't deserve to live a full life. So there was this kind of political fear. So the environment of the story is fearful because of the politics. The noise level, a boisterous classroom, so noise. And then what do you see? What plants, animals, or other objects are there? So we're just underlining these examples of environment. Environment's probably the trickiest one, but it's that what is going on around the story. So your page now should have the title. Here's our 3 elements of setting, and you have all your notes.